How lovelies, it's Lex and I have another speed build for ya. So I wanted to challenge myself a little bit with this starter, and I decided that I wanted to do a 2-story starter that had at least 2 bedrooms and like 1.5 bathrooms. The build actually came out being a lot larger than I thought it was going to be. I wasn't paying as close attention to like room sizes as I usually do whenever I'm trying to like plan out starters and stuff. So the like master bedroom is actually a lot larger than like normally one of my starters would be, and this downstairs area is actually a lot larger as well. Even with the like amount of furniture that I put in, there is still some space left over, so there's still room to add some stuff into this house. There is a pretty large deck that ends up being on the back as well. The kids' bedroom is pretty small, but you could always make it a little bit larger if you wanted to. And then of course the 2 bathrooms are teeny weeny tiny bathrooms. I also realized whenever I was like just about to start putting in the flooring and putting in like the wall coloring stuff that I only put in 1 bathroom, so I had to change my floor plan on the bottom floor a little bit here just to make space for another tiny little bathroom. I ended up putting it right next to the stairs there, so it's not a big deal, but I do really like how this house came out. It would be very easy if you downloaded this house to add a 3rd bedroom on, or to extend the like child's room. You could really easily put another bedroom on above where the like deck is that I have on the back there. So this house is definitely good for a family starter, I think, especially if you think you're gonna have your Sims have a few kids. There's definitely going to be space to be able to do that. And surprisingly, with how big this house is, I actually had enough money left over that I fenced in the backyard, which I thought was pretty fun. It's definitely super unnecessary, but I do really like to do that in houses sometimes. I don't know why. I think like a lot of times if people are buying their first house and like they know they want to have kids, they know they want to have pets or whatever, they try to buy, you know, houses with fenced in yards or that whole like white picket fence thing. So that's what I ended up doing. I do change around just a little bit in the back, add a couple more windows because I felt like there were no windows in the back and it looked weird, so I did do that. I used a decent amount of stuff from a lot of different packs in this one, just because for windows and doors and stuff, I was trying to go for stuff that was cheaper, but that I really liked. So the windows are from Parenthood, the front door is from Laundry Day, the shingles and stuff here you can see are from the Pets pack. So I did use a lot of different packs in this starter. I try to not do that, but it's really hard because every time that they come out with a new pack, there's always new things in there that are on the cheaper side that I like to use for these starters because they're cheaper. So if you guys have any requests for houses being made with only like 1 pack or something like that, please let me know. Or if you want to see some more base game stuff, let me know that as well, because I do have quite a few number of base game things, but it's so hard to just do base game as of late, especially because more and more people have a lot more of the packs now because, you know, they have the sales and everything else. So, but definitely let me know if that's something that you guys would be interested in, is more base game stuff. So this is our extra little added on tiny little bathroom here that I forgot about. Those doors are from City Living, I believe, or Get Together. I think it's City Living. They're cheaper. They're like one of the cheapest doors that are a solid color. So I went with my usual. It's all hardwood throughout, just a little bit of tile in the 2 little bathrooms and this really crappy, ugly linoleum in the kitchen. But it's cheap, and cheap is good if you're making starters. Like I said, I do really like how this house came out here. It's a lot of browns. It's a lot of really neutral colors, but I think it's a lot of like that wall coloring that I used around here, especially it's a very warm brown. So I think it's still very welcoming. The house doesn't seem cold or anything like that, and I think it's because of that wall color. So we have the larger one up here is the master bedroom, and then we have the little kids bedroom. I decided to do those ones in a greeny color just to break it up a little bit because there was so much brown on the bottom floor here. So there's our terrible, awful little tiny little bathroom. Since this is one of my starters, none of the furniture is of good quality. Everything is cheap and terrible so that it stays within budget. This house, I believe, comes in at about 18,000 simoleons. It might be slightly higher than that, it might be 18.5, but it's still very cheap, and definitely you guys should have a little bit of money to work with still. after you would place this down for your semis. I put this on a 20 by 15, so if you are going to purchase a more expensive lot than that, then that's where you're going to have some problems with money stuff. But hopefully you guys enjoy this speed build. I hope everybody has a wonderful rest of your day. I'm just going to be throwing some more furniture in our house here. Thank you so much for watching. As always, please feel free to leave me suggestions for anything else that you would like to see build-wise. If you guys have any questions about building, or if you just want to say hello, I do love to read comments. But yeah, have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see everybody later on.